specific
Been on the
things
wall.
that have allegedly been violated.
Will the Senate please come to order?
Oh, boy.
We'll take a moment of silence in lieu of a devotional. Thank you. Are there any announcements? Seeing none. We have, oh yes, that one. Senate Bill S-223 being on the calendar for notice and carrying an appropriation under Rule 31 is referred to the Committee on Appropriations. Orders of the day. We have S-210 for third reading. S-210 is an act relating to access to autopsy reports. Please listen. Are there any amendments before third reading? Please listen to the third reading.
S-210.
Senator from Windham, you could be recognized after the third reading to share your piece.
Thank you.
S-210, an act relating to access to autopsy reports.
To be clear, you weren't the only one that was confused on that. Senator from Windham.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's good to know I wasn't the only one mildly confused there. Senate Judiciary was asked to take a look at 210, which we did yesterday. We received a walkthrough from Ledge Council and received a general report about the input from the various stakeholders who would play a role in this bill. Senate Judiciary did not have anything to offer in terms of changes, and we were supportive of the language that came through our committee.
And the question is, shall the bill pass? Are you ready for the question? If so, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and we have passed S-210. We now have H-516 for third reading. H-516, an act relating to approval of the amendments to the Charter of the Town of Essex. Are there any amendments prior to third reading? Seeing none, listen to the third reading.
H-516, an act relating to approval of amendments to the Charter of the Town of Essex.
The question is, shall the bill pass in concurrence? Are you ready with the question? If so, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and we have passed in concurrence H-516. Senator from Chittenden.
Thank you, Mr. President. I believe we'll be passing over S-255 today, but I would move that the Senate suspend its rules in order to take up JRS 42, pending entry of the calendar for notice, joint resolution condemning the Russian Federation's military and political actions in Ukraine.
Senator from Chittenden Central has moved that the rules be suspended. And what's the number here? JRS 42, pending entry on the calendar for notice to be taken up for immediate consideration. Are you ready for the question? So all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Okay. Ready? Okay. So senators are being handed both the original version and the report of the committee, and that went to I have a script, but it's not filled in. What committee was it in? Oh, very nice. We have on the calendar for action JRS 42, and it will be treated as a bill, and it was referred to the Committee on Economic Development, which reports it has considered the resolution and recommends that the resolution be amended as it appears in the handout on your desk, and that when so amended, the resolution ought to be adopted. Listen to the second reading of the resolution. This one or this one?
JRS 42, joint resolution condemning the Russian Federation's military and political actions in Ukraine, and especially their impact on Ukrainian children.
Recognize the senator from Franklin District for the report of the Committee on Economic Development.
Thank you, Mr. President. The committee took up this resolution and examined it in detail and listened to information provided by the presenter and the introducer, sponsor of the original resolution, who took on an informal charge to indeed do some additional research and to make sure that those things that we mentioned in this particular resolution are backed up by detail, by facts, by evidence, and by the kind of information that we rarely go to the length of validating, verifying, examining in depth. And in this case, the committee did do that. And what we found was, I think, very, very important. I think it's the kind of significance that we rarely find in resolutions that we present to the body as a whole and ask to be passed. This particular resolution, and I'll go over it at least at a high level at this point. We recognize the fact that Russia invaded the Ukraine, not just in 2022, which we generally think of as the beginning of the conflict there, but actually going back more than 10 years before with its takeover of the Crimea, its movement into the Donbass region in 2014, and later the large-scale invasion that occurred in 2022. And this body dealt with a resolution that we passed in 2023 or 24, I don't remember which, but it was based on the 2022 invasion, in which we condemned that and made sure that our voices were heard regarding our belief of what happened to Ukraine. The kinds of things that we found in doing the in-depth research was that these invasions did in fact appear to violate Article 2.4 of the United Nations Charter, which provides all members shall refrain in their international relations from the threat or use of force against the territorial integrity or political independence of any state or in any other manner inconsistent with the purposes of the United States. We added as part of our research, which are the whereas clauses that you will see in this, that we looked at what the Brookings Institution said when it said that these Russian actions violate the agreement among the post-Soviet states in 1991 to accept the existing republic borders. The 1994 Budapest Memorandum on Security, Assurances for Ukraine. The 1997 Ukraine-Russian Treaty of Friendship, Cooperation, and Partnership. We found a number of other things that I will not read in detail, but one of the things that stands out is the concern about the people, the Ukrainians, and particularly Ukrainian children, millions of whom now live without regular heat and power for months during Ukraine's harsh winter, which has been especially harsh this year. We looked at some of the things that have been widely reported, and there is evidence to support them, that Russians have relocated thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of Ukrainian children, removed them from their families, and have placed them under adoption to Russian families. We examined the substantial basis for violations of the 1949 Geneva Convention and the 1977 Additional Protocol from Rome Statute of the International Court that amounts to war crimes and crimes against humanity. We note the number of all newborns in the Kherson region of Ukraine have now been granted Russian citizenship, and that orphans will also be registered as Russian citizens beginning in 2022. Ukrainian military casualties now exceed 390,000 wounded and 55,000 dead. We found that information from multiple sources that generally corroborate that kind of information. We now find that between 80,000 and 90,000 Ukrainian soldiers are missing. The vast majority are presumed dead. And the United Nations reports verifiable civilian casualties exceeding 41,000 wounded and 15,000 dead in communities the Russians did not occupy quickly in 2022. And so this resolution, first resolved by the Senate and the House, the General Assembly condemns the Russian Federation's illegal invasion of sovereign and internationally recognized Ukrainian territory. Further resolved, the General Assembly condemns the Russian Federation's abduction and forcible transfer of Ukrainian children. The large network of camps and centers that facilitate the cultural and linguistic re-education of Ukrainian children and the corresponding impact on the future of Ukraine's cultural, linguistic, and national identity, and the involuntary adoption and military induction of seized Ukrainian children. As part of this research, the original presenter, the original introducer of this resolution, Senator from Chittenden, spent most of last night up talking to people in the Ukraine and talking with sources of information from Ukrainian government establishments to reinforce, to double check, and to create backup information for the numbers and the statistics and the actions that were taken. And for this, I believe the senator is to be commended for the additional work that she did to convince all of us that this is an issue that needs to be spoken of. And so as a result, the General Assembly condemns the Russian Federation's abduction and forcible transfer of Ukrainian children, the large network of camps and centers that facilitate the cultural and linguistic re-education of Ukrainian children, and the corresponding impact on the future of Ukraine. We strongly urge, the General Assembly strongly urges the government of the Russian Federation to cease immediately its bombardment of Ukrainian infrastructure, withdraw its forces from Ukraine's internationally recognized territory, and return Ukraine to Ukraine all children whom it has forcibly removed. And it's resolved that the Secretary of State, Secretary of the Senate, be directed to send a copy of the resolution to the Russian Federation and Ukraine ambassadors to the United States, President Donald J. Trump, and the Vermont congressional delegation. Thank you, Mr. President.
The question is, shall the resolution be amended as recommended by the Committee on Economic Development? Are you ready for the question? Senator from Chittenden Central.
Thank you, Mr. President. I would like to rise and thank the committee for their quick work on this. And I am tired, but I appreciate the recognition of the work that I did. But I think more importantly, I'd like to rise to recognize the work that the Ukrainians did, because I reached out to them at about 3 a.m. their time, and they got up and they contacted the mayor of Mariupol, they contacted the president's office, they contacted the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Internal Affairs, to make sure that I had the data that I needed. And I think that that speaks to the incredible resolve and the incredible willingness to do the work of the Ukrainian people. And even more so, I think it speaks to the incredible value that our solidarity has for them. To be willing to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to track down these numbers from multiple different government entities while air raid sirens went off overhead, speaks to how important it is to the Ukrainians that we are standing with them, even in the small state of Vermont. So I thank the committee and I hopefully thank the Senate for standing in solidarity with Ukraine. Thank you, and I apologize for my exhaustion.
Senator from Chittenden Central.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank the committee and my colleague from Chittenden Central for her work on this issue. I believe there's one grammatical error, which hopefully we can treat as a Scrivener's error. This is on the second page, second line. It now reads, "and they includes," and I believe it should be, "and they include."
We can treat that as a Scribner's error. Thank you to the English professor once again.
Thank you, Mr. President.
The question is, shall the resolution be amended as recommended by the Committee on Economic Development? Senator from Franklin.
Thank you, Mr. President. I would also add that the vote of the committee was 5-0-0. Thank you.
Are you ready for the question? Roll call. Roll call has been requested, and when the vote is taken, it shall be by roll. Are you ready for the question? If so, the secretary shall call the roll. The point has been made, do we want a roll call on the amendment, or do we want to wait until it has been amended? Just double checking.
Let's wait till it's been amended.
I couldn't hear that. You withdrew the request. Thank you. So the question is, shall the resolution be amended as recommended by the Committee on Economic Development? All in favor, say aye. Aye. All in favor, nay. The ayes have it. And what have we? Now the question is, shall the resolution be read a third time?
Roll call.
Roll call has been requested. Are you ready for the question? If so, the secretary shall call the roll.
Senator Baruch.
Yes?
Senator Beck.
Yes.
Senator Benson.
Yes.
Senator Bonner.
Yes.
Senator Brennan.
Yes.
Senator Brock.
Yes.
Senator Chittenden.
Yes.
Senator Clarkson.
Yes.
Senator Collier.
Yes.
Senator Cummings.
Yes.
Senator Bueller.
Yes.
Senator Hardy.
Yes.
Senator Harrison. Senator Hashim.
Yes.
Senator Heffernan.
Yay.
Senator Ingalls.
Yes.
Senator Lyons.
Yes.
Senator Major.
Yes.
Senator Matto.
Yes.
Senator Morley.
Yes.
Senator Norris.
Yes.
Senator Pershing.
Yes.
Senator Plunkett. Senator Ron Hinsdale.
Yes.
Senator Bohofsky.
Yes.
Senator Watson.
Yes.
Senator Weeks.
Yes.
Senator Westman.
Yes.
Senator White.
Yes.
Senator Williams.
Yes.
Senator Harrison. Senator Plunkett.
The ayes voting 28, the nays voting 0, and the ayes have it. You've ordered third reading of JRS 42. Senator from Chittenden.
If I might ask a point of information of the Senate Secretary, does this need a third reading, and if so, can we expedite?
Yes, it needs a third reading, and you can suspend the rules to make that happen.
Thank you very much. In that case, I would ask that the Senate suspend its rules in order to move JRS 42 through all remaining stages of passage.
Senator from Chittenden Central has moved that the Senate suspend its rules and that JRS 42 be placed in all remaining stages of passage. Are you ready for the question? If so, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and we have placed it in all remaining stages of passage. Are there Any amendments prior to third reading? Am I supposed to read the title, or I can just let you? Please listen to the third reading.
JRS 42, Joint Resolution condemning the Russian Federation's military and political actions in Ukraine, and especially their impact on Ukrainian children.
The question is, shall the resolution be adopted? Are you ready for the question? Senator from Essex.
Thank you, Mr. President. I can remember 4 long years when this event happened, and we were on Zoom at that time, and I had a question that was, and it still bothers me today, the question, which was that how can one nation attack another nation so brutally in the way that they have and think it's okay? And I support this resolution 100%. Thank you, Mr. President.
Are you ready for the question? If so, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Ayes have it, and we've adopted the resolution. Senator from Chittenden Central.
I would ask at this time, Mr. President, that the Senate suspend its rules and message the actions just taken on JRS 42 to the House forthwith.
Senator from Chittenden Central has moved that the rules be suspended and that the resolution be messaged to the House forthwith. Are you ready for the question? If so, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and we will message our actions on the resolution to the House forthwith. That completes the orders of the day. Senator from Chittenden Central.
Pending announcements, I move that the Senate stand in adjournment until 1 p.m. Thursday, February 26, 2026.
Are there any announcements? Senator from Washington.
Thank you, Mr. President. I seem to be the lead sheep in this herd. Senate Finance will meet at 1:30.
Senator from Washington.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senate Appropriations will also meet at 1:30.
Senator from Rutland.
Thank you, Mr. President, as will Senate Government Operations.
Are there further announcements? Senator from Windsor.
Thank you. Tonight we have a really splendid Farmers Night concert. It's Capital City Concerts. It's going to be presenting Maine's Grammy-nominated Palaver Strings, along with Vermont's Grammy-nominated flautist Karen Kevra, and together they're going to have a chorus conducted by Richard Riley. It should be really spectacular. The program is built around the Estonian composer Sisas and his piece Te Deum, Opus 37 for chorus, string orchestra, and flute, as well as colorful other pieces, which will be from the Middle East and Scandinavia. So I encourage you to come take an hour for this glorious music, 7:30 to 8:30 tonight in the House chamber.
There is a lot going on tonight. Senator from Grand Isle, do you have any announcements?
I guess I do. Tonight, the Federation of Sportsmen in Vermont will host a mixer in the cafeteria starting 4:30, going till about 6:30, and it's held in conjunction with the Legislative Sportsman's Caucus. So all are welcome, whether you're a member or not.
Are there any further announcements? Senator from Windsor.
As competing against my further announcement and the senator's announcement, the Council of State Governments, the Eastern Regional Conference, is having their legislative reception at Hugo's from 6 to 8.
As I said, a busy evening this evening. Are there any further announcements? Seeing none, the senator from Chittenden Central has moved that the Senate stand in adjournment until 1 p.m. Thursday, February 26th of 2026. Are you ready for the question? If so, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. The ayes have it. We'll stand in adjournment until 1 p.m. Thursday, February 26th of 2026.